Bushcraft. Today I start a complete new trip because, like you can see, Aika and I are on top of a stand-up paddle, and it is our first experience like this together. So I am here actually on a lake, on a beautiful white lake, but civilization is near, so you can hear it in the background. This lake is coming at the end into a creek, and with this creek I drive back from away from the civilization. Then it will be not so loud like here. So I have no idea what is coming. It is complete new for Aika and me. We want to stop at a beautiful place and stay there for the night and just have a great adventure together. So let's start it and we will see how it works or not. If you want, you can come with us. Aika macht's echt toll. Aika is doing great. Somewhere there is the entrance to the creek, and then I can paddle away because it is so loud here, and hopefully it is silent, more silent there in the background. But there is some tree fallen down because the beaver work here a lot, so I had to climb out and bring my board on the earth again and search for a better entrance. So I will put away the camera while I'm doing this, and we see us at the other side of the creek again. the creek is much faster than I thought. I thought it would be more slowly and comfortable and relaxing, but it is stronger. So I hope we made it good. I found something great to hold the board, because the water flows here stronger than I thought. I thought it would be more slower, and it is comfortable to move here through the water, but later it will go much faster than this. So now there is only meadow around me and wood, and I checked out Google Maps. There should be later forest where the creek flowed through, and this looks like a perfect spot to stay there for the night, but I don't know how it looks in reality because I was not there before. So maybe this is my spot for the night. Maybe I had to be a little bit longer at the creek, I don't know. Let's check it out. Aika and my first try for the stand-up paddle was at home in the pool. But it works good, so I thought, okay, we can start the next step, going into nature. So Aika is really doing great. From time to time we had to go to the land again to make an pee, rest, or stand again the camera and film a new scene, a new viewing of the camera. But she always wanted to come back at the board, so she really enjoyed it. At the lake it was easier because she doesn't want to get swim. So she liked to swim, but she doesn't have to do it always. But here at the creek, where the ground is closer, she's trying if she could get out because she sees something interested outside, and so it is a little bit more difficult, but she made a great job. Here are also Beaver Tracks. I see some trees with Beaver Tracks. I see no beaver, but here in the background there are two brown pieces floating. I don't know what it is, but they come closer to me. I'm not afraid of the beaver, but when a dog comes close to a beaver and maybe attack it, this could be dangerous because the beaver fight back when he is in danger, and this could be dangerous for the dog. There is a bridge behind me. I'm happy that I see it in the right time because it is not so nice to swim under the bridge. There is the brown thing coming, which I saw before. It is just a branch. Okay, I don't know it before. So I don't want to swim under the bridge because there are a lot of spiders, and I know that I had to go flat at the paddle, but Aika doesn't know it, and I don't want that she or me gets hurt, so we go out here. 9. Aika, was hast du gesehen? Was ist da? So, schau, da können wir raus. Nein, nicht zurück in die Strömung. So. Warte, warte. Jetzt hopp. In front of me is a bridge. I had to go out again. Da ist der Steg. There is the bridge. Okay, Aika. Hopp. Hopp, geh raus. Hopp. Hopp. Brauchst jetzt nachher nicht. Ist schon gut. Und hopp. Prima. Prima. Komm wieder her. Komm her. Prima. Super. So. Dann. On the water again. We made it. Yoo-hoo! Jetzt hopp, hopp. Prima. I had here a great entrance to the water, also with handle, so I can fix the board for a short time. Now we start again. Let's check out when we had to go out the next time. It is always a little bit difficult, especially with dog, but it is possible. Okay, los geht's. Let's go. Aika, schon gut. Okay, so it is very relaxing here at the creek. The only thing that I had to do is bring the board in the right position in the middle of the creek. So Aika was afraid because she looked in the wrong direction. She looked to me, and then suddenly some branches from a tree came behind her and touched her, and she was shocked for a short time. I don't have to paddle. Very relaxing. It is so beautiful here. When the sun shines in the water, you can see through the ground. I always like when I can see the ground. There is no trash inside, no fallen trees which are invisible. It is better like this for me. So Aika is not so happy actually. She was on the land again at the bridge, and then I had to motivate her to come again back and at the board. So she is a little bit restless now, but I'm sure if we are a little bit longer at the creek, it will be better again. Beaver Entrance. We are now out of this little forest. Now there is open land. I see nothing, only that there are trees. But at this side I had no idea if there is farmland or just wild nature. I have no idea, but I cannot go out at every part. So I will be a little bit longer here until I came to the spot where I thought that there's a good place for the night. Bavarian sky, blue and white. This could be also on Beaver Entrance, the hole there. I'm not straight to the water again. Normally it doesn't matter, but I don't want to drive in the wrong direction with the back forward. Hello, little guest. Eine Rose, a rose. Lecker. It is a little bit bad that I don't see which is behind the creek or near the creek, because I see nothing. So I had to stand up maybe, but I don't like to stand up because then Aika would be a little bit stressed again and not quiet, so we just drive a little bit more. The water is complete clear. I'm not sure if you can see it like me, but you can see every stone at the ground. There was a big fish in the water, and I'm just wondering how Aika would react if she sees such a fish, if she would catch it or if she is afraid. I have no idea, but it is complete new for her. She know nothing like this. She know being at the creek, at the end of the creek, but not in the middle of the creek. But now she is relaxed. Okay, till now. So I hear something and I can now see what it is. There is a water electricity house. So I don't know if the creek runs there faster or not. There are 2 out trances, and I will bring Aika now down in the water, that she can swim out there, and I hope I can get the first outtrance or the second one, but I cannot really say how the situation would be, so it is safer if Aika goes out and goes at the end of the creek and on the land again. Come, Aika. Aika. Aika, come. Hop. 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 I walked around the water electricity house, and as you can see and hear now, the water is pretty wild there. It runs very fast because it is closer together. I have no idea how I should came through this part, but there is the forest where I want to spend the night, so I had to move forward. But it is too dangerous for Aika to sit on the board in this wild water, so she had to run here at the ground with me, and from time to time I had to fix myself at a tree or something like this that she can come again to me. And it is so that the weather is changing, a little bit wind is coming and it is cloudy, the sun is away, so maybe there is a bad weather coming, so I had to hurry. So the water runs very fast here, as you can see. It is clearly impossible to walk against the water. So I had to check if I just walk with the board down or if I paddle on it. So I had to check what is possible and what not, but it is a little bit dangerous because I cannot see the water. I cannot see what is inside of the water because it runs so fast. It is dark at the ground, so I had to be careful. Wow, that's really heavy. I doesn't thought that the water will run so fast after the water electricity. So I had to go through it because I cannot walk with my board through the forest. But look, the forest looks really nice here, so I can spend the night there. I just had to find the right spot. I walk a little bit longer and then I hope I find something soon. Look at this, hundreds of insects everywhere. The water is a little bit more slowly now, but I make the decision that I don't go up to the board because it will run too fast for Aika to walk here in the forest. So I don't want that she get in panic because I'm too fast for her. So now I can check up better the area around and find a great spot for the night. Aika, schau mal. Sieht doch gut aus, oder? Hopp. Sollen wir hier bleiben? Should we stay here for the night? Looks good. Schaut doch gut aus. Schauen wir uns mal an, komm. So, it is not so easy to find a good spot to camp because it is full of raspberries, and this year is the only spot which is a little bit free, so I had to use this spot. There is more an area for an embark, but I don't have an embark today with me, so let's make the best out of it. Ein Stock. Komm, Aika. Ein Stock. Super! Super! Bring den Stock. This here is my spot for the night. I'm only about 3 meters away from the creek, but this here is the only open space for my tarp. And maybe it looks a little bit curious that I have my board there, but there's an easy reason, because I have no sleeping pad today with me. I have only this waterproof backpack, and I cannot put so much stuff inside, so this here had to be my sleeping pad. And I only fixed my tarp here on top, and ready is the camp. My easy setup for the night: just on tarp, the board, sleeping bag, ready. That's it. So I wish I had more space here, but this is a rough area, not a lot of space. There are a lot of tree branch hills at the ground, so it is not so easy to fix the tarp. For one night it is enough. Aika and I eat tonight this little steak, so I put it in the water now that it stay cool. Snack and a water filter bottle for me. Aika drink direct out of the creek. The steak is now in the water with a stone on top, but I can't put it out again. She's very interested in steak, so I had to fix it again. I'm very curious what the weather will do. An hour before I thought it will rain the next minutes, and now the sun is shining sometimes again. We will see if the weather is stable and the rain stay away or not. The water is filtered. I'm not sure how many you can see, because Aika always had to be with me and she stands in front of the camera. So you fill the water in the bottle and then you press the water through the filter, and here is now the clean water inside. You don't have to carry an extra water filter. It is all in one, which is pretty easy. Prost! Cheers! I saw this plant several times here at my creek adventure, and here at the campsite it grows also. So this plant is from the night shadow plants, which are also tomatoes. And this here is called bittersweet night shadow. The name maybe let you mean that this plant is edible, but it is poisonous. But the flowers are really beautiful. And when we talk about plants, I want to show you another one. This plant here is called horsetail. Horsetail was also on Earth when the dinosaurs are still alive, so they are very, very old. And you can collect them, put them to a ball together, and then you can scratch your dirty dishes. It will clean it very, very well. Some horsetails are poisonous, not all, but some, but only if you eat them or if you make a tea out of them. So you can use it for your dish, just put clean water over it after using the horsetail. Psst. I know who will sleep this night very, very well because of the adventures. Around of my camp there are a lot of such branch hills, so this is a great firewood for me. I have today only a little saw with me, no axe, so I had to break it, hopefully very easy. A lot of interesting plants are growing here. This here is the barberry that spices, and in the fall they had red berries, which are a great home-growing superfood. This blackberry leaves and flowers are also edible. The sun gets slowly away and my stomach is rumbling, so it's time to make a fire that I have something to eat. Ja, Aika, gell? So geht's Feuer aus. Aika is eating. And my fire is burning. I am close to the water now, so I feel safe with the fire. At my sleeping place I would make no fire because there are those small hills from dead wood, so it will burn very strong if there came and sparkle near them. So I make the decision to make the fire here close to the water, then it is safe. And I also have an FREI meal with me, meal ready to eat, because you never know before if you can make on fire or not, or if you should eat direct because you need the energy. So only the steak would be not such a good idea. I have rice ready cooked with me, so this is today the meal on top. But I'm really looking forward for the steak. I think my pan is not big enough for the steak. Okay, here we go. Haha, genau so. It fits perfectly. Great. I love such things when it works like I hope. Oh Gott. Perfekt. Look at this. It looks so delicious. I would love to pack you some smell of the steak into the video because it smells so good. Because of the space in the backpack, I have nothing else to eat with me. So this 3.5 had to be enough. I hope it is medium rare like I like it. But anyway, it will taste good and I will eat it because I'm so hungry. Oh Gott, geil. Our stomachs are so full. Now I had to make the dish. I just used some small stones from the creek in combination with the horse tail. It will be clean enough for outdoors. At first I was afraid because I thought, oh, there's something big coming. But then I realized that this may be a deer which is fixed in the plants. So I stay still and wait. Maybe it has come out from alone. When not, I had to help. So the noise is away, the tree crones are not moving anymore, so I think maybe it freed herself. But I will check it out a little bit more. I think it was a big animal like a deer, which is a plant that I'm not sure if it's called lion. So it grows on top of trees and have more branches, and when you struggle with one, all the trees around were shaking because all came down to the one tree stump. I think it's over, but maybe it come again. Let's check it out. Now I know, or I think I know what's happening. So I just walk here down the water and check out if there is an animal. So I see no animal, but I see beaver tracks. The beavers had slide. Beaver slides are places where they go often into the water and out. And they love to slide down in the mud without any moving. And there are two of them there in the back. Maybe the beaver is falling in a small tree, or he struggled with the plant. Because I see before there are two holes at the other side of the creek. So normally, most people know beaver had a home out of filled branches and trees over and over. But this is not true. Beavers often live other ways. Like I show you, there are holes at the end of the creek, and they are like, the holes are here and the earth is going like this. So no other animal can come through the hole. Also it would come over the waterway. So maybe we have a special guest tonight. I hope I don't wake up in the night from a loud splash and I am sitting like this in the bed and I have no idea what's happening. Oh, I hope it will be a silent night. Silent night, oh holy night. Okay, my voice is not the best today. So, can you see this hole there? This is definitely an entrance here, and maybe, but I'm not sure, this one here again. Not again, also. So we have a beaver here, or two or more, maybe a family, I don't know. I don't want that my words came to you like I don't want the beaver here, so he had to go away. No. So I'm the guest here in the forest, not he. And I had to make sure that there are no complications between us. But I just don't want that beaver and young Aika came together, because I don't know how Aika will react when she sees the beaver in the water. And if she runs to the beaver, maybe it could be worse. I see once a beaver running over the street, and I stopped my car and I bring my jacket, and I want to show him the way to the water back. So I don't touch him, I just have my jacket here, like in the cow fight. And the beaver was so aggressive. He was making the sounds like a cat. And he was showing his teeth, and I was only, what? I've done you nothing, I just want to help. And I remember this. It is almost several years ago, but I don't want to have a beaver close to my dog. So Aika will be in the night at her string, like every night, that she cannot run away until the next morning, that there are no complications with the wildlife. And yeah, I just hope that he doesn't come to us. Maybe it is also a family, they live together, and you doesn't hear them always. They can come in the water without any noise, and just when they are aggressive they make this clap clap with their tails. Or is it the tail? Like this here from Aika, the back. Okay, yeah. Don't think about it anymore. Aika is sleeping now, and I was sitting the whole time at the campfire, just staring into the fire, relaxing, enjoy the silence. And now I'm ready for the bed. Today was really great, but I'm a little bit powerless now, so I'm happy to go in my sleeping bag and cuddle with Aika and just sleep for several hours, that I can wake up tomorrow with new energy. So we see us tomorrow. Good night. A beautiful, silent morning with sunshine, birds singing, sound of the water. So I stand up pretty late today because the night was not so nice for me. I had a very rough cough, not from yesterday, I've got it a few days before. And I had to cough tonight so hard that I was so long and so often awake. As the first light spotted in the morning, I stand up, make fire again, and I'm searching with the flashlight for some medicine plant which can help me. I found spotted lungworms, which used the people in the past for a cough. So I make a tea out of it. It tastes terrible, but it helps a little bit. Tea tastes a little bit from the steak that I made in the pan yesterday, but I have nothing, only the pan. And yesterday I could not have known that I need the pan in the night for a tea. So I sleep much longer than usually outdoors, but I can also lay down, so it was okay to do a little bit longer sleep. Now I feel better. Before I'm going into the bed again this morning, I just sit here because here I have a direct sight to the creek. It is also big enough and even enough to sleep there, but it would not be great for fixing my tarp here. But I was sitting there and just was with myself deep with the nature, connect. So it is just a great spot here. The creek in close direction. The nature's beautiful here around. Silent, no humans. Spot could not be more perfect as this. I really love to be here. My sleeping setup was also nice. It would be better if I can run out a little bit air from the board, that it is not so hard to sleep on it. But I have no possibility to fill it up here again, so I had to let it like it is. Otherwise it would be a little bit difficult to paddle away from here today. I want to show you the Beaver Entrance and the Beaver Slide. If you see something like this in nature, you know what it is when you don't know it yet. Aika? first was Shure and Beaver Entrance. I'm not sure about the second one. I don't want to hold my camera so deep inside of my hand. So, I don't know. So these were definitely beaver slides. These are the places where the beaver goes to land and is searching for food. Beaver fressen, Weide. Food of the beaver and willow tree. Some people think a beaver eats the complete wood, but that's not true. Like you can see it here, the beaver eats the leaves and the bark, the wood not. Dann stock ich. Dein Stock? Wo ist dein Stock? Wo ist dein Stock? Into the water again. Hopp. Prima. Sollen wir es riskieren? Steige ich auf. Should I risk it and be on top of the board? Aika, was denn? Na. Geh mal weiter vor hier. Ja, prima. Okay. Oh, this is not the right direction. Falsche Richtung durch die Strömung. At this part of the creek I always had to check that I am in the middle of the creek because it is very so no humans work here too hard. It is like nature built it and there are a lot of branches hanging into the water and I always had to take care that I don't float into the branches. One kilometer away there is a bridge. Oh no, this is what I'm talking about. 1 kilometer away there is a bridge and there is a friend of mine waiting because I had to bring my stand-up paddle back to the car again. So this is always not so nice when you are alone on the water and we had to come back to the car again. On the land. There is a birch tree fallen over the creek, so it is close to the water. I had to go out. Schauen wir mal, dass wir das Paddel nicht verlieren. I don't want to lose the paddle. nicht so einfach. Not so easy. Okay. Aha, okay. Vielleicht ist es anders besser. Maybe another direction is easier. At this side there are the branches, so there's also no easy way through. So my board will maybe come under this, and me too, but I'm afraid that Aika has too much fear to dive. Steig aus, hopp, hier. So. Okay. I've put the boards here over the beech tree and fix it, and Aika and I go now at the landway. Komm Aika, komm, wir gehen hier. Komm, ich helfe dir. Und hoppa! Oh, super! Uah. Komm, Aika! Komm, wir schaffen's. Prima. Und reines Wasser. Komm. Aika, Aika, komm, komm, komm. Aika. Aika, hier. Aika. Komm. Und hopp. Und hopp. Und hopp. Komm. Und hopp. Und hopp. Prima. Gut gemacht. Sorry, Aika. Okay. Ich brauche das Paddel. Super, jetzt sitz. Sitz. Oh nein, 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 falsche Richtung. Mag ich das nicht. Scheiße. Oh. Okay. Abenteuer pur, Aika, huh? This is adventure. Beaver-Spuren. Das was the Beaver. Oh nein. There are the next trees or branches into the water. At first I thought it is from the beaver, but I think not. Okay. Ist schon gut. Schon gut. Schauen wir, ob wir hier drüber kommen. Na klar. We made the first branches, but now we stuck. So I had to go out again. Die Schnecke hier rette ich noch. Snail Rescue. Und bye bye. On the land again. Die freut sich, wieder festen Boden unter den Füßen zu haben. Sorry, Aika. Jetzt geht rüber. Aika, Hauptsache du hast es bequem, gell? Aika had the best place. Ja! Okay. So. Jetzt ich noch. Und so. Okay. Und ja. Aika, was für eine Odyssee, ja? Paddel. So. Weiter geht's. Move on. The beaver made great work. Only the beech tree is not fallen from the beaver. It is in storm damage. You can see it because it fall down with the roofs. So this is not beaver. So I'm out of the forest again. That means that I arrive the meeting point soon. Around of me should be fields, but I see nothing again. But I think the end is near. The checkpoint is coming soon, so I say goodbye now, that I don't have to hurry later. I just can say it again, it was such a great trip. I really enjoyed a lot. And I'm also so happy that you accompany me and stay with me during this trip. If you want to check out one of my equipment, check out the video description, there is everything in. And I'm happy when we see us again in the next video. If you don't want to miss any video, click Coastless to subscribe, it costs you nothing. So stay tuned, we'll see us in the next one. Have a great time.